He had. It was a cry in the earphones, faint but unmistakable. "Mac," the major called. "Mac, can you hear me?" Yeah, I can hear you." The voice was very weak. "Are you all right?" "I don't know. Broken leg, I think. It's hot." There was a long pause. Then, "I think my cooler's gone out." The major shot me a glance, then turned to Stone. "Get a cable from the second sledge fast. He'll fry alive if we don't get him out of there. Peter, I need you to lower me. Use the tractor winch." I lowered him. He stayed down only a few moments. When I hauled him up his face was drawn. "Still alive," he panted. "He won't be very long, though." He hesitated for just an instant. "We've got to make a try." "I don't like this ledge," I said. "It's moved twice since I got out. Why not back off and lower him a cable?" "Not good. The bug is smashed and he's inside it. We'll need torches and I'll need one of you to help." He looked at me, then gave Stone a long look. "Peter, you'd better come." "Wait," said Stone. His face was very white. "Let me go down with you." "Peter is lighter." "I'm not so heavy. Let me go down." "Okay, if that's the way you want it." The major tossed him a torch. "Peter, check these hitches and lower us slowly. If you see any kind of trouble, anything, cast yourself free and back off this thing. Do you understand? This whole ledge may go." I nodded. "Good luck." They went over the ledge. I led the cable down bit by bit till it hit 200 feet and slacked off. "How does it look?" I shouted. "Bad," said the major. "We'll have to work fast. This whole side of the crevice is ready to crumble. Down a little more." Minutes passed without a sound. I tried to relax, but I couldn't. Then I felt the ground shift and the tractor lurch to the side. The major shouted, "It's going, Peter! Pull back!" And I threw the tractor into reverse, jerked the controls as the tractor rumbled off the shelf. The cable snapped, coiled up in front like a broken clock spring. The whole surface under me was shaking wildly now. Ash rose in huge gray clouds. Then, with a roar, the whole shelf lurched and slid sideways. I teetered on the edge for seconds before it crashed into the crevice, tearing the sidewall down with it in a mammoth slide. I jerked the tractor to a halt as the dust and flame billowed up. They were gone. All three of them. McIvers and the major and Jack Stone, buried under 1,000 tons of rock and zinc and molten lead. There wasn't any danger of anybody ever finding their bones. Peter Claney leaned back, finishing his drink, rubbing his scarred face as he looked across at Barron. Slowly, Barron's grip relaxed on the chair arm. "You got back," he said. Claney nodded. "I got back, sure. I had the tractor and the sledges. I had 7 days to drive back under that yellow sun. I had plenty of time to think." "You took the wrong man along," Barron said. "That was your mistake. Without him you would have made it." "Never," Claney shook his head. "That's what I was thinking the first day or so, that it was McIver's fault, that he was to blame. But that isn't true. He was wild, reckless, and had lots of nerve. But his judgment was bad. It couldn't have been sounder. We had to keep to our schedule even if it killed us, because it would positively kill us if we didn't. But a man like that? A man like McIvers was necessary. Can't you see that? It was the sun that beat us, that surface. Perhaps we were licked the very day we started." Claney leaned across the table, his eyes pleading. "We didn't realize that, but it was true. There are places that men can't go, conditions men can't tolerate. The others had to die to learn that. I was lucky. I came back. But I'm trying to tell you what I found out, that nobody will ever make a Brightside crossing." "We will," said Barron. "It won't be a picnic, but we'll make it." "But suppose you do," said Claney suddenly. "Suppose I'm all wrong. Suppose you do make it. Then what? What comes next?" "The sun," said Barron. Claney nodded slowly. "Yes, that would be it, wouldn't it?" He laughed. Goodbye, Baron. Jolly talk and all that. Thanks for listening." Baron caught his wrist as he started to rise. "Just one question more, Claney. Why did you come here?" "To try to talk you out of killing yourself," said Claney. "You're a liar," said Barron. Claney stared down at him for a long moment. Then he crumpled in the chair. There was defeat in his pale blue eyes, and something else. "Well?" Peter Claney spread his hands, a helpless gesture. "When do you leave, Baron? I want you to take me along." Section 5